Welcome to the sold out LuxLife Arena. It's your boy Chef Boy Arlick and Chef Sham cooking up that dope shit. I'm feeling pretty good. I got all my utensils with me, all my chef and apron stuff and all that. You know, my chef hat, man. We're going to get it in and talk about WWF, the Attitude Era 1999.
Damn, 99, dog. How do you think any of that shit aged, man?
Yeah.
Do you think WWE get away with doing that shit now?
No. Ain't nobody getting on telling anybody that they son or anybody is a freaking nasty bastard. It's not happening. No, it ain't no whole train. We not calling females no hoes on TVs. It's not happening. Come on, Godfather.
Before we got on the phone, like, what the hell was my favorite part of that? Yeah, I think like a Boss Man and Big Show might be it.
Man, that was money, man. That was money. Big Show and the Big Boss Man. Yeah. I see why people so disrespectful that was born in the 90s and the 80s. Growing up watching that type of stuff. Come on, man. How you gonna tell somebody dead?
What motherfucker said, you're a big nasty bastard. Your mama said.
I'm like, come on. Then the poem and all of that, man, it was crazy.
No, they're like, and not to mention that classic shit when he dropped the paper in the ring and just spazzed out over the shit and then pick it back up. And
shut up and listen to me.
Everybody be quiet, listen to me.
Boy, he went crazy. I was like, that one video I always turn back to and I watch all the time. Like, that's my go-to when I'm just laying in my truck. Like, I gotta watch something that finna make me trip, and that's one of them.
Oh yeah, but another thing I remember too. Since you watched like most of the Raws, man, I know you remember Nicole Bass, right?
Yeah.
Good, like yeah. That shit definitely ain't getting over this way. Like, I even heard JR making like trans jokes and shit. I'm like, good God.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they dug into that shit up and tried to like cancel his ass, like, considering how shit going now. But
yeah,
damn, that was a big motherfucker. That bitch was big as hell.
Yeah.
What the hell was I watching the other day? Somehow I know that it was like, I think Jeff Jarrett hit her ass in the back of the head with the guitar.
Yeah.
Had her ass bleeding like hell.
Bruh, that was crazy back then. The females used to get put through tables and hit with guitars, and they was literally a part of the act. Like, it's crazy how athletic these females are in wrestling now, and that don't happen to them. Like, they ain't have to get hit with chairs and put through tables by a male wrestler. Because you can't do it now because they going to be like, that's abuse or something.
Yeah, well, because they did start it. I kind of heard they was doing that after the Royal Rumble, not the past Sunday, but last year when Nia Jackson came in and then got her ass 619 and RKO'd and all that shit. It's like, damn, like, we grew up on this shit. It's like nothing new.
That was soft to me. I'm used to used to them female wrestler getting towed up, like burned and we had China.
Who it was that she beat up on the way to the ring? It's like, damn, y'all on them for jumping on her ass. She done beat somebody up on the way.
Was it? It wasn't R-Truth, was it? Or it had to be somebody like that.
I mean, Heath Slater.
Somebody, man. I remember that, but yeah, back in '99.
All into the rail and shit.
Hey, you remember back in '99? It's crazy how the Grandmaster Sexay. I don't know why they used to say, why Jim Ross used to say it like that.
Because it was found that damn way. I remember seeing that shit. Like, I be playing SmackDown too and go to pick, and that shit was SEXAY.
Yeah, when I seen it, I was like, it really is Grandmaster Sexay. Jim Ross just hit extra.
I'm glad. I think he's dead now, though. Grandmaster Sex is. Sexay, excuse me. But
that was Which one of them was JR's? I meant to say the King's son.
Yeah, that was Jerry Lawler's kid.
Yeah,
they used to have a whole deal going on. Like somebody had outed it that was his son.
Yeah.
Like, and they used to try to play it off like they wasn't kin or some shit, but these motherfuckers look just alike in the face too. Like I don't know if you ever really paid attention to how he looked. That man looked just like Jerry Lawler in the face.
Like back then, I wouldn't look at it like that. Like I don't care who. Only family I knew were the Dudley Boy, the Hollies, Crash Holly, and Hardcore Holly. Kane and the Undertaker. It's crazy. All these folk ain't none of these folk related.
Nah, like
nobody.
And see, when you're young as hell too, like you don't ever think nothing of it. It's like, nah, they got to be related. For it. If it says it on TV, it's got to be real.
Yeah,
but then like looking back on it now, I'm thinking like you mentioned Crash and Hardcore Holly. These motherfuckers don't even sound nothing alike. One sound like he's from Philly, and then the other one sound like he's from Alabama. Like, ain't no damn way. Well, they said they were cousins. I guess they were distant cousins.
Yeah.
That could work, but I don't know.
Yeah, when I used to see them, I'm like, man, they got the same haircut. That what made it worse. They had the same haircut now.
And I never did look at any old pictures of Crash like before he got to WWF. I think he actually had that haircut the whole way through that slim, shady ass blonde.
Yeah.
And all that.
I'm gonna have to check that out. For real.
Yeah, I think he actually, if I'm not mistaken, he was a ring crew guy for ECW before he got to WWF.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the fuck they decided to stick him with Bob Holly, but the stories I hear about that motherfucker, that's probably one of the better people to be stuck with because you ain't gonna get stuck with because he was the one that was doing all the fucking with of other people.
Yeah.
Bob Holly was bully backstage. Him and Bradshaw both.
What Bob Holly used to say? You either shut up or nut up.
There was that, and it was it was a WrestleMania '99, I think, when he hit that line with to Michael Cole.
What he had?
I will break your ass in half, you little shithead! Like,
and the stuff they used to say back then.
That was right before him and Al Snow had that damn hardcore match.
Yeah.
Mania 15, all out in the damn lake. You know that shit was cold as hell.
Man, there used to be some crazy stuff back there, like matches everywhere. In the water, in the Flint up in Michigan type stuff. Like, boy, these folks crazy. These folks are really crazy.
Wild on that shit. What about X-Pac and Kane? It's like
that right
there
was.
Did you feel the same way when that shit came to the end? It did.
You say what?
Like X-Pac and Kane, that whole run they had that year.
Oh, when Tor, what's her name? Tor.
Yeah, it was Tori.
Yeah, got it.
I think that was actually the first time I remember seeing some shit and being like, damn, that is a real deal hoe. And I don't trust women. That was my first thing ever seeing that shit. I'm like, you did my dog Kane wrong. I ain't gonna leave and get with X-Pac little ass.
Damn, you remember what she was doing? Like, after she had went with X-Pac that time, she came back. Tess was like, what's up, Tor? He tried to put his hands on me. I was like,
hell yeah.
She was doing that to everybody, and Kane would beat him up every time.
Man, that, like I said, that was the first, like, in my young life that I can remember back to thinking that, like, just of how manipulative a bitch can be. That shit was bad, man.
Yeah, it was bad. That was real a real hoe, like, for real. I used to watch Godfather bring out hoes all the time, but they were restaurant quality hoes.
At least he was nice to him.
Like what they used to call them, restaurant quality hoes. I used to be like, what is that? I'd be like, what is that? But
damn, Godfather, man, that's another one I missed. Like,
yeah, but I used to love that.
That motherfucker, like, was it the end of '99 that they swapped him over, or was it going into 2000? By the time they brought in Steve Richards and they did that right defensively, while they turned him into the good father and put the town.
That had to be after '99. Wait.
Yeah, I was probably on the 2000 deal.
Cause I'm right now in the 2000 watching. I'm in June and that ain't happened yet. Cause what's her name? Terry, Ivory. She was part of that clique. So that's gonna be probably close to the end of the summer or something like that when that come together, because they ain't even they're right to censor.
They did come in 99,
huh?
The right to censor, they did come in 99.
I don't think so. I'm trying to remember because I had watched the paper. What was it? Royal Rumble. I had watched one of those, and they had that on there. I think that was 2001, maybe.
Yeah, it was. It had to be. Is that the one where they had like all the cars and shit on the set?
Yeah, I think
like
so.
On the way.
Yeah,
that was 2000. Royal Rumble 99 was one of Vince McMahon punk ass one.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that was the first time. I didn't even realize this shit, but like I think it was the theme for the show. That was
No Chance
first
in
time
Hell.
that Vince McMahon ever got his like that music that he's been coming out to for all these years. Played was it Royal Rumble 99?
No
like,
Chance
that
in
shit is
Hell.
wild. Like a lot of them theme songs and shit these people got were like the pay-per-view theme songs. Because Paul White, he came out when he first got Big Show. I think his first theme song was the one they used for the St. Valentine's Massacre the year before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Vince had to be recycling the hell out of music. I don't know if it's his decision or who it is to recycling the music, but
I'm glad.
like paying for it.
I'm glad that they like at one point wrestlers would just come out there without music. They just come out there. I'd be like, this ain't fun here. Like Miss McMahon used to just walk out there, and they like, there go the boss man right there. Like, come on, man, he needs some tune.
That music too, like it gave a good, like a little sprinkle on that just shitty attitude that he had, like just the No Chance in Hell, all that. Like I don't know, there's something about that music that really just kind of molded into how much of an asshole that guy really was. Yeah. When he came out to no music at all, that shit was damn near, it was like even to me, because like you could hear everybody really fucking hating this guy.
Yeah, true.
And he didn't have any music to walk to, so he just looked super smug. He just looked like a fucking boss at your job that you wanted to punch.
It'd be him walking in with the stooges behind him.
God almighty. And that was the biggest jab too. Like, I think after he got music, or sometime around the same time, them two motherfuckers started coming out to the ring to Hulk Hogan old music.
Yeah, because they fought the Mean Street Posse back in 99. Because I think they were after Mr. McMahon said it was me, Austin, after they tried to crucify him and all that. That's when they turned on Mr. McMahon. And then they started, fighting the Mean Street Posse. And they had that first fight, I remember. I
never got why they, like, meshed together in two factions like that. Like, that was a weird combination of shit. Like, you took basically a satanic cult and then morphed it into a corporation. Oh, okay, you know what? I get it now.
Talking about the corporate ministry.
They say all these big corporations, they supposed to be like the devil or like Illuminati or evil or some shit like. So, I mean, hell, I guess that works.
But I used to like that because it was like they were so deep, like from the corporate to the ministry, they were so deep that it was like we didn't think Austin or The Rock, none of them could win. Like it was just, it had a different vibe to it. It was like, man, and wrestling back then to me, it was like you were so in tune to it and how you looked at it, it was crazy because now like I don't look at it the same at all now that I did back then. Back then, I used to get mad when Stone Cold and them used to get beat when Mr. McMahon used to come in there and cheat. I'd be about to cry before I go to school in the morning. The night before, like, man, they cheated again. Man, the Rock won't let the Rock win for nothing.
You get mad and they gonna pick up the game and go beat that man.
Boy, I'm telling you. Man, what?
And even worse, you pick up the game and then he beat your ass on the game too. It's like, man, God.
Ain't too many controllers left after that.
Boy, that's when you throw a fit so bad your mama can't take the shit. And you end up just mad. I had that happen like maybe 2 or 3 times, man. It was a fucking worst. I don't know what difficulty setting I had my game on, but as soon as I got it back, I put that bitch all the way on easy so I can make sure he got his ass whooped.
Got to. That's how it be. I do the same thing with Madden back then and all them other games. Shoot, let my team get beat. I'm finna put that mug on the lowest. I'm finna put it on the lower. Then I'm gonna put my creative player in. Now y'all beat me. Everything 99.
I thought during that year too, like it was weird, like that whole thing with DX, like it's almost like they wasn't a group, but everybody still had the music and was still doing the suck it thing.
Yeah.
Like X-Pac was still wearing DX all over his shit. Road Dogg still had DX all over his shit.
It was like it was split in three, like Triple H. Then you had Road Dogg and Badass.
Triple H and China Ass was over in they was in a corporation. They had defected.
Yeah. Matter of fact, then, they went to that. Then I'm trying to remember when they actually got out of it, but they kind of split up. I think when he won a belt or something like that finally. And then Shane had came out there and said the corporation and the ministry can do whatever they want now. I forgot how that
was still though. I started thinking there was like too many people in that group.
Yeah.
Like it damn near had an NWO vibe in that shit. Like how eventually NWO had so many damn people in it. Like with Jesus, like how many fucking members do you need at a stable?
All of them was big, like Minion and Viscera and the Big Boss Band.
I should mention that Minion was a big motherfucker. He was about 6 foot. What the hell was he? Because that was the time they weren't really bringing in too many like there wasn't a lot of people that was under 6 feet.
Yeah, like, wasn't no cruiserweights like that.
6 something or higher. I think even Stone Cold. Shit, he was what 6'1", 6'2", something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course, Taker, that must be now. We all know that motherfucker down to 7 feet.
Yeah.
I think Big Show actually did hit 7 feet at one point.
I'm trying to figure what happened to the Undertaker that year. Like he just disappeared.
He had from what I remember reading about it, I know later on in the year that's when him and Big Show had teamed up and they had I think they were calling it the Unholy Alliance. And that had only went for so long.
And then he disappeared.
Undertaker had to be like he had to go because I think he was already working hurt at that point.
Yeah.
Like he was injured as fuck. So he set out to heal up. And I think because he was talking about on that I don't know if you've seen it on the network or not. Him and Stone Cold had like a little podcast together and they were talking.
Oh yeah, the Skull whatever.
Broken Skull session.
Yeah.
But I think he had set out to heal up, and then he was saying too that that whole like the ministry, like just that dark ass Undertaker was getting kind of stale anyway. He tried to figure out a way to morph that around, which I didn't think so. Like in my opinion, I think Ministry Undertaker was my favorite version of that shit.
Yep.
Like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the goatee, which is what I was initially going for when I started growing my goatee out, but I cut it too fucking thin. So like, I got this shit that I got. Trying to like play catch up with it, even because now I realized too, like the way he grew it, like he had this shit grow all the way down to stand into his Adam's apple when it grew out. I'm like, okay, that's why his shit was so fucking thick.
Yeah.
Of course, and then again, maybe I just can't grow facial hair like that, so I might never be able to get that. But, like I thought that was the coolest shit, like the music and everything he had at the time. That was my coolest, my favorite version of the Undertaker.
Yeah, mine too.
Michael Jackson was cool, but
then after he came back, he came at his American Badass when he finally did come back because he recreated his character.
Yeah, now I think about it, I don't think he was out for too terribly long.
It was the end of '99. He left, and he missed
WrestleMania that year. Which is fucking unheard of with it being the Undertaker and having that streak and all that, but he did miss 2000.
Yep. And
came back Judgment Day.
Okay. I was gonna say I ain't seen him yet. I'm in June on 2000. Right now, the Rock got the belt. He finally did.
He should have been able to see it by then. For 2000. Well, then again, unless they had the pay-per-views in a different way. I thought you had Mania, and then after that, of course, it was Backlash, and then Judgment Day was right after that. So that should have been. Hold on, wait. No, you could be right because there's March, April, May. Yeah, he should have been back by May. By May of that year.
Cause I think The Rock had just won the belt at, I think, No Mercy or a Backlash or something like that. One of those type of pay-per-views when he finally won the belt, because he lost it. Well, he didn't have it. They had that four-way with Mick Foley, the Big Show, The Rock, and Triple H. And Triple H,
that was a Mania.
yeah, he won the belt. And he retained his belt. Then the next pay-per-view, The Rock had won the belt.
Shit. Oh wait, hold on. You said he was in June of
Yeah, coming up on, I should be June, something like that.
I think SummerSlam might be in August, and if you do get to that one, like we'll get back to 99 in a second, but they goddamn SummerSlam pay-per-view that year. That's the one where Shane McMahon ass gets like booted off the side of the fucking whole set. Him and Steve Blackman got like a hardcore match.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker just falls like 30 feet, I think.
Yeah, I'm on May 8th, 2000 Raw right now. That's the one. Like I've been watching the Raws and stuff. So
you haven't been doing a pay-per-view. If you do watch the pay-per-view,
I watched a lot of pay-per-views too, like WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, and all that type of stuff. And all these years before I even started watching Raw, because I wish they would make it like you could watch Raw and SmackDown like it do come on TV, but you would have to click on Raw, then go to SmackDown, click on that day. So I just been watching Raw straight. But yeah.
That shit though. Jumping back to 99 though, man. One motherfucker I don't think anybody's brought up yet. Fucking Val Venus, man.
The big Valvoski.
I don't even think you gotta go into like in depth on that one. Just him in general.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely some shit that I remember when they brought him back in like 03 and shit. Like they didn't even try to or was it like 05? No, it might have been like 03, 04.
Mm-hmm.
They had brought him back. They wasn't even trying to like really focus on the whole. Like he was supposed to be a porn star. That was because he was like talk about disrespectful and shit. Like it was it might have been the year before that he was doing a deal with Goldust where he was Dustin Rhodes at the time. Because he wasn't trying to do the gimmick. He was the preacher's son or whatever the hell. But he was supposed to be fucking the preacher's son, the preacher's wife or whatever the hell. And then it might have been 99 when he had to deal with Ken Shamrock doing it where he was supposed to be with Ken Shamrock's sister.
Yep.
Hands coming all out from up under the covers.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, his sister's name. That's right. It was he had a film he was going to debut on live on Monday Night Raw called Shaving Ryan's Private.
Man, this ridiculous, man. Ain't no way. It's 2020. Boy, we was to bring that to that people attention. Like, yeah, we want to put this on TV. Yeah, they might just throw us in the jail for even thinking about doing something crazy as they was doing.
I don't know. They teasing with it, kind of with that. I guess that Lana and Rusev and Bobby Lashley thing they got going on. Like, I kind of thought that story was lame at first, honestly, but they just kept doing it.
Yeah.
To the point, like, now I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let's see how long we can make this shit go.
Yeah.
Hell, like if they could find a way to stretch that storyline out for almost a year, that's gonna be amazing to me. Like I'll say that's the best storyline of fucking 19 and 20 because I think it's still going to this day. It's fucking great. I love it.
Yeah.
And then I think they got like a budding, like a lesbian storyline type thing going on SmackDown with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Yeah.
And then they got that thing with Otis, which Otis big ass might be one of my favorite people like of the modern age.
Man, I love that Otis, man.
Have you seen him try to do the worm? They call it the caterpillar.
They're all finna say that's the caterpillar. That junk be rocking back and forth. I'll be like, look at this man here. Man.
They gotta do something at some point where they put him in the ring with Scotty. Because Scotty threw out is still alive. So like I gotta see him do like stereo worm caterpillar at some point. It can just be for like one what is like an old school Raw if they still do that. Like just bring him back so I can see that.
Yeah.
That's that picture moment that I'll save as a GIF or some shit. It's just fucking enjoy it forever.
It's been
Otis is a hero of the big boys everywhere though. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like old Otis. Oh yeah. Like what's wrong with buddy? That man is crazy.
Yeah. You know who else I forgot had came back in '99? No, just to jump on another note. I know the conversation's all over the place, but that's how I fucking talk anyway.
It is what it is.
I forgot British Bulldog came back.
Yeah. He talking about he wanted to win the belt. Hey, he wasn't nowhere near winning no belt.
And it's a damn shame too. Because I think one of the episodes I can't remember what pay-per-view I was on, but they was doing a flashback to Raw.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to get Triple H out there. The man done power slammed the hell out of China, which God bless her too. And that's another thing too, man. Like it's kind of a dark thing to think of, but how many fucking people like do you see that just like ain't there no more?
Yeah.
From '99.
Yeah, that is crazy. I went through
that alone.
Crash gone, China gone. You said the Bulldog gone.
Hell yeah, he's dead too.
Owen Hart, he died that year.
Oh shit, that's a pay-per-view I was watching the other day and had to stop halfway through. It was Over the Edge.
Yeah,
that's the one he died at.
Yeah,
that was fucking crazy. What's your opinion on that, man? You think do you think they should have kept the show going after that, or like today is? Because you got to think it's a pay-per-view.
Yeah, and that type of that people already paid, and we might have our opinion like, no, they shouldn't have did the show, but you're gonna have people like, I spent my money. Show should have went on or refund or something like that. But just because it's a big time corporation, like it's different, I guess. I don't know. Like a backyard like fight, yeah, you gonna start, but live TV, pay-per-view, $1 billion company, yeah, I think they're gonna keep it moving.
So you thinking they like that they shouldn't have kept it going?
I feel like they shouldn't have kept it going as a fan, but as a business person, yeah, that show probably would have been going on still.
That's
like
the same kind of catch-22 I keep finding myself at, man. Like I don't never really know. Like, you know, it's a kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Because if you do stop it, you got a million fucking people that, like, you've only got maybe a fraction of them that are going to be okay with, you know, that shit going on. Which, not to mention at that point, if you cut the show early, you're probably going to have to send out a bunch of refunds to everybody, and that's a fucking nightmare, I can imagine, as it is.
Probably got to send out WrestleMania type money back out.
I can't even remember what the pay-per-view buys for Over the Edge was.
Back then, them pay-per-views 50 plus all the time. I think it was $49.99, something like that. $50, $60.
It was definitely. I never really got into buying the pay-per-views or begging mama to buy the bitches up until like like the 2000s. But
I still got VHS tapes in the closet of pay-per-views back then.
Depending on what they was, and I think they'd probably be even more expensive in the 90s.
Yeah,
because that was like in '99 and shit. Because that's when like it was at the highest of like wrestling was. That shit was popular as hell. So if it was 50, anywhere from $40 to $60, like in the damn for a pay-per-view in like 2004, then it's gotta be fucking. Yeah, I know it's like topping 60 and staying there at least.
And WrestleMania probably jumped up so high in the price.
Oh, Mania, that shit was probably
damn.
Like I had to go back and give it a Google, but if I could make a guess, that shit had to be at least like 60 to 80.
I think it used to be 84, $84.99 or something like that.
God,
like that's what now for like events now, like a big boxing fight is like $84.99 for like a what would you call it? A standard definition. Then if you want to get high definition, it's $100 type stuff. Yeah.
But is that? Are they doing that now? Like, is that
like on boxing? Yeah, like if Floyd was to fight Pacquiao, I spent money on that fight just for the standard definition. Like I ain't spend $100 for the 4K all HD type stuff. I just want to see the fight. But I already know back then WrestleMania had to be 84.
That was when everybody was like disappointed because like they said Floyd just like ran around the whole fight, right?
Yeah, and then Pacquiao said his shoulder was tore, and I don't know.
God damn.
Yeah, so
did you enjoy the fight at least? Since you spent the money on it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the fight because I know how Floyd boxes or whatever. Floyd, he a smart boxer, and he's not finna let you hit him. Like you don't want to be old and be sitting there, in Muhammad Ali condition. You know how he was as he got older. You gotta think about your kids too. Like, yeah. Everybody got their style. Same way with wrestling. Everybody got their style of wrestling. Mankind, that's them gonna fly up cages and stuff and do crazy stuff. Then you got just technical fighters and stuff like.
I think towards the end, Floyd, he kept doing that same shit throughout, like the 2000 and what. But I think like 2000 might have been his last year doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Like 01, that's when they put him in the commissioner role, and he was basically just doing funny shit. He might get in the ring every now and then after that. And, maybe take a bump here and there, maybe into some thumbtacks or some shit. But
Vince put a governor on him. He said,
he fucking had to, man. Shit, like, a matter of fact, I don't really remember seeing him go through too much hell in 99, or did he? No. Wait.
99,
no, it didn't happen in 99. I think between 97 and 98 was when he went through the most hell. Because 98 especially, because that's when King of the Ring happened. He got tossed off that bitch twice.
Wait. 99 was that halftime heat fight with The Rock. He had a I Quit match early 99 with The Rock.
No, I Quit. That was at Rock Bottom, right?
I forgot what pay-per-view it was, but that's
the one where you got handcuffed
and unprotected headshots. Yeah, that was the 1999.
Yeah, no. After that, like it's shit. No, I think that's why. Like, and it kind of makes me sad when I see it now. Like whenever you hear him talk, like maybe like 2 years ago when they had that the GM role on Raw, like recently, like you could tell the way he forgets shit. Like this man's got signs of like early onset Alzheimer's and shit, and it's from all this fucking concussions and whatnot. And you don't take that many fucking unprotected headshots without at least one concussion. 15? I think it was 15, or was it like 12?
I think it was 12. 3 was enough. 1 was enough. Really unprotected.
I've never held a chair from WWF or E for that matter. So I don't think there's some people that claim them bitches are gimmicks. I don't know for sure. Like, I mean, if somebody get their head bapped in with that bitch and it only bends so much, like,
I don't care what it is. You can hit me upside the head with. Matter of fact, I was at work the other week at Dollar General. I got hit on top of the head with rolls of tissue. It was like 9 of those 12 packs of tissue, and that junk like to knock me out.
Well, shit, depending on where that hit, that is falling from. Hell, fuck Dollar General. That's it, man. We'll have to bitch about that on another show.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a Dollar General episode.
Fuck that place with a cactus. That hell no.
Yeah, man.
Kiss every square inch of my head.
Yes, sir.
Hell. Goddamn,
boy.
99.
We gonna have to do a part.
How old was I then? I was born in 93, so 8, 9, 6. 6 fucking years old. Damn, I was a jit.
Yeah, we all were jits. We wasn't even seeing 10. None of it. I was born in 91.
Damn, boy. You old as fuck now,
About to be 29 this year.
Yeah. Ooh, boy, you knocking on 30 doors. I'm finna be 27. I can't talk shit. I ain't that far behind. Fuck it.
Feel about 32.
Fact, I ain't even gonna talk about being old, man. I ain't gonna say none of this shit. Fuck it. Y'all can hit me with old after I hit 40. Matter of fact, nah, fuck it. I'll say 35. 35, that's cool. That's when I should start having, like, back problems. Well, hell, I got back problems now.
I got back, wrist,
I'm finna be
shoulder.
27. I got back problems, a bad hairline, bad credit.
I feel like mankind when I wake up in the morning. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not for real. As soon as you step out of bed, like, what the fuck? Did somebody toss me off the goddamn cave? Well, I must have beat my ass in my sleep.
Damn jabroni. But Shan, we gonna have to do us a part 3, 4, 5. Matter of fact, we're gonna have our own little series of WWF talk. Matter of fact, because I already know this episode probably about 30 minutes long.
Hey, you know TJ, you know he want to get in on this shit too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to have us our own WWF show so we can, because there's so much to talk about.
Oh man.
Especially when you get somebody talking with you.
Like, and then a good thing too, like you focus on 1 year. God forbid, like you ain't even been back to 98, 97, like when all this shit really popped off.
Yeah.
Or going into 2000, the DX came back. Any of that shit with Captain Jack and Triple H, but shit, you know how it goes.
Yeah. But thank you, everybody, for listening to the LuxLife podcast, the sold out LuxLife Arena with Chef Bar Lick.
Wrap up the show for the night.
We're going to wrap up the show for the night. He screwed him. He screwed him. Oh, God, my God, he going to break him in half. All right, roll the luxury.
Yes, sir.